I am your host. Fetch. I am your host.
What the hell happened?
Anyway, so that's bitch.
I'm not bitch. You fucking touched me. Y'all saw that, right? You touched me in front of God and everybody himself.
Yeah.
Everybody
I did that. That was me.
Alright, well, anyway, I am your host, Gilbert. This is my boy.
Jesus. Hi, everybody.
What, I don't get it. Your boy too? Wow.
I
guess I'm Jerry.
That's good.
I guess I'm Josh.
The white son in law.
And I guess that's what's his face.
No, this is my boy.
That guy. I'm just
That
Zeus. Again.
This is Victor.
You son of a bitch.
Everybody's bitches today.
That's funny.
No. Some of us are bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
yeah,
an
say
E,
it
not
right.
an I.
You know what it is?
Oh,
Is there
is
even
that
this in here?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's all the pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice.
Yo, yeah, I started decorating in November.
Really? We couldn't tell.
Well, considering
what?
it's not November
Wait,
yet,
hold on.
it's not even November.
Come on.
You
Come
got a
on.
few days.
You got it.
You got
It's
a
not even
whole
a few days. You got a whole month, dude.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm with y'all too. Don't listen to me.
September!
Yeah.
Hey,
we
there
got
you
there.
There
How
you
did you
go.
go from July to September? What the hell happened to August?
Well, he said November.
Or first.
I rounded up.
Ah.
This
To the
is
biggest
so
denominator?
Snoop knows the word denominator.
I know, shit, dude. You're getting outdone by Snoop today.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say-
well, that's only because he watches a lot of Terminator.
I was gonna say dominatrix.
Oh.
He's the denominator, right? The Mexican cousin of the Terminator.
So el denominator. Ahorita vengo.
Oh, you lost me.
I was never there.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
It's like I'll be back or something. I don't know.
I don't know. That's
Right.
Spanish.
That's French. I tell girls that's French and they're like, really? I'm like, you're fucking an idiot.
Yeah, and then they're fucking an idiot.
Yeah.
Hey.
Right? Should have done the Fonzie. Hey. So anything exciting happened this week, guys?
Yes! I want to go first. I
So
need
no.
to say something. I think there's something wrong with my brain.
We covered this 3 times.
So, is there anything new that's happened this weekend?
We've covered every episode.
Right.
Every
No,
episode.
What brought you to this conclusion?
Again.
I've had back-to-back dreams about ducks.
Well, maybe it's time to move on from ducks, from raccoons to ducks.
Yeah, man, that's a sign.
I like my raccoons. But yeah, so I had.
Maybe they're trying to get you to, shut the duck up.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh.
I had.
Okay, that's not supposed to be mean.
So I had one dream, right? That my fiance Marie, she was a duck, and she was in the house, and she was like this little duck there on the floor.
Is there
but she-
bestiality in this?
No, but she had like.
Were you a raccoon in this?
No, I was me, Le Bird.
So
Okay.
you were, right?
Yeah. But I was like,
Are
oh,
you
people.
French here because you call yourself Le Birds?
Le Bird. It's French.
It's his dream. He can be whatever he wants.
Okay. And pregnant.
Well, anyway, she had like hair, like people hair. She had glasses, but she was this duck, and she was like, I want to go outside. And I was like, no, you're not gonna go outside because it's flooding out there. There's a lot of water, whatever. You're not gonna go. She's like, no, I want to go. I gotta go out there. I was like, no, you're gonna stay inside. You're not gonna go outside. You stay here.
Said not that.
You're
I
gonna
gotta
You
go.
fucking stay here, right? And then I walk away, and like a door opens, and she's outside.
You're not my real dad.
Yeah. He's outside swimming around like a duck,
Hey.
and I'm just like, what the fuck? And then I woke up because I was just confused.
So what was the second one about?
Right, the second one.
Well, hang on. She was swimming around like a duck.
Right.
But
You
she
have to
was-
she wasn't
explain-
dumb.
Yeah,
She
so
wasn't
I don't think you have to explain that part.
Yeah, it's just,
Right.
it's,
Not that you'd be like, she was swimming around like she was a fucking
But
dog.
it's the same thing like.
She's swimming around like a human. Her arms were like,
no,
Well, no,
shit,
but
right?
she's a duck swimming like a duck. It's like a person walking like a
Like a-
person. You know, you walk like a dog.
No, I
No.
don't know what that is.
No.
No.
All right.
I know walking the dog. I used to play with yo-yos.
And that's why you're.
I own a dog.
He knows
I
how to
think
walk.
I think the dog owns you though.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah, very much so.
You know,
Yeah.
you know what shit he picks up?
Daisy
Oh, not
may
bad.
Daisy may be a bitch, but I'm very much hers.
But anyway, my second dream, right? I had a dream that I was Le Duck, and that I was in this race with other ducks, and they were like, "You gotta get to the finish line." And there was like a river, right? And so I was like swimming through the river, right?
All you hear is
Plop, plop, plop. Yeah, and then we get to land, right? And I'm like, I could run, so I started running, right? And then the ducks were like hobbling around next to me, but that's where I gained speed, right? Because all the ducks were moving at the same speed, me and the other ducks, right? But then once we got to land, I started running on my 2 feet like a person, right? But the ducks were still waddling, and I was like, ah, bitches! And I took off, and then I made it back to the water, and like I had that head start, and I swam, I kept swimming like a duck, and I made it. I won.
So you cheated.
Right.
Yeah.
You went
Even in your dreams, you have to cheat. Hey, what was supposed to have the TV on?
No, we're not doing that this time because we're
How are we gonna see who wins?
well, we'll just have to check
Well,
on
look
it
on the
later.
comments.
Do it after.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll do it after.
Yeah, but yeah, we're not on the chat today because
Nobody has a charged phone.
yeah, we needed an extra charged phone and it didn't happen.
Yeah, so I guess if y'all comment, we'll look at them later. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. That's a lot of work.
That is. I don't feel like doing it. Anyways, so at work, I got this customer so pissed off. So
Was she a duck?
Well, I have the chat
Yeah.
pulled up on my phone now.
Oh, nice.
So
Okay.
we'll just keep watching.
Okay.
So we have 2 guesses so far.
Good.
First one is 7.
7
Because
raccoons.
Jeremy doesn't
7
know.
raccoons. He says, 7 if you're counting Gilbert's socks. Which,
Oh,
not.
my
They're
socks!
not.
Wait, can I see my socks real quick?
yeah.
You might have to show them to the camera because you can't really. So take one off. Get up there.
Check this out, guys.
Well, no, sit down and take
I
them off.
have no idea how this is gonna. Oh, yeah, you're right. I'll just.
Yeah, because you were gonna fall. Ah, shit! I should have said
Should
shit.
let him fall.
Right. Damn it.
Yeah, but that would ruin the
I'm
mic,
gonna
so-
take off my sock in front of everybody. But
Yeah, don't look at his feet though.
yeah, like that. Okay, so check it out. I got these extra special socks, and I say that because if you notice, they got my face on them.
Hang on, let me see how
And
good it
bodies.
looks.
How does it look?
Actually, go down. Right there. And it got it good. It got it great.
Yeah, it's got my face on it. Look, check it out. YouTube.
Well, I don't know.
Perfect.
Perfect,
Yeah,
right
you're
there.
Right there? Yeah. I got socks. Courtesy of my boy Snoop. That's right, I was gonna wear other socks today, but Snoop was like, no, wear these. I said, I guess.
So that's 2 now. You guys are still.
Yeah, and then there was
I
one
know,
more
right?
guess.
Like, we're not boys or anything.
There was one more guess of 5.
5.
Nope. Try
Is
again.
that Jeremy again?
No, it was Samuel.
Oh.
Sammy. Oh, I think he's a new guy. Oh, yeah. I think he just liked us a couple days ago. Thanks, Samuel, for liking and subscribing and whatever the hell everybody else says. I can't put it that way, son of a bitch.
Oh, no.
Well, you better not fucking drop that shit on this $900 rug.
Should've been mine,
Go. Why are you putting Coke into a Mexico?
Chug, chug,
That's
chug,
what- that's
chug,
what you fucked
chug,
up.
I
chug,
did
chug,
fuck up.
chug, chug.
Oh, anyways, okay, so check it out. So at work, right?
Oh, yeah. We're talking
Do you
about
really?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We
Did
went
you
there the
really?
other day. You weren't there.
Yeah,
Really?
I went to Little Caesars and you weren't there. And I was sad.
For those of you who don't know, our boy Victor, aka
Something
Snoop,
happened there, boy.
works
We got
at
nothing.
Caesars.
We have
Nothing.
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 We're going home.
Nothing.
But why don't you have nothing for what?
No,
He's their
but-
boy.
okay.
He's your boy.
That's just Jerry and
What do we
Josh.
mean?
That's
What?
Jerry. Everybody knows Jerry and he mailed it. Come on.
Well, no, did you order on the app? Jerry, right? Yeah, I could have sworn you were going to be there, but I was working in the back. No, but I was there. I
I
went
didn't order online.
Okay, well, that was
I
somebody else.
walked in.
Just another random Jerry.
You were in class.
This is Hurricane Jerry.
Oh, this was in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
No.
Wait, you have class?
I had a class.
He has ass.
You have ass?
Oh, I wish I had ass.
You have
He
class?
has CL ass.
Yeah, that's American.
But for why though?
Oh, for a class I had to do for my kids. Anyways, nothing bad or anything. So check it out. I'm at work, right? And
He's getting into
there's a. that's Louise.
Oh.
Sorry. Wait. So I through the drive-through window, I can see there's a guy who's about to order, but he's on his phone, right? And this was, I don't know, probably Tuesday. He's an Eagles fan, so he has his Eagles hat on. And Sunday they lost last Sunday, and I think this Sunday too, right?
Yeah, they did actually.
Yeah. So I told him, I said, hey, welcome to Little Caesars, home of the Cowboys, where we don't serve Eagles fans here. He looks up like this, right? And I was about to tell him, I'm just playing this shorter, right? He goes, okay. And his wife is laughing her ass off, which I'm pretty sure didn't help.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, definitely.
So
not.
he's driving off and open the window, like, hey, I was just joking. Fucking takes off and just, and I thought it was hilarious as shit.
That's fucking
So I'm telling everybody what happened at work, right? And everybody's cracking up. And
now Snoop's fired.
yeah, no. I told
So if you guys are hiring,
man.
if you guys are hiring, my boy Snoop is ready to work. He can start anytime he wants.
Just
Anytime-
as long as there's no
anytime he
Eagles
wants.
fans.
Yeah, not when you want. When anytime he wants, he can start your job.
That's a
Don't tell him what to do. Don't spell it to him. Okay. And make sure
And most importantly, don't be an Eagles fan in front of him.
No, good. What
also have alcohol on tap
for him.
for him.
It's his specifically.
Right, what's it called? Well, anyways, I had told my buddy Eli that I work with, I go, watch, dude, I'm about to get fired. So I go up to the general manager, and me and him were always talking about football. I go, hey, check this out, this is what happened. I told him the story. I was like, and he drove the fuck off, right? And I'm thinking that he's gonna be like, you really shouldn't do that, he's a customer. He was cracking up laughing, bro. So right then I knew, I was like,
He's like, yeah, fuck the Eagles.
yeah.
He's
Well,
just
he's
like,
like, he's either a Redskins
You're fired.
fan or a Chiefs fan. I can't, they're both Indians, so I don't fucking know. I don't remember. But no, but then a Texans fan came through, right? And I opened up the window. I go, we don't serve Texans fans, right? And I slammed it, right? And then, then I open it, and he's over there laughing, bro. Like, he took it good. You know? But then again, I fuck around with people all the time. Like if they're like, oh, let me get one pizza, right? I'm like, all right. And I'm like, oh, this is how much it is. And they're like, oh, let me get some crazy bread. Maybe give me a 2-liter, right? I look at them, I'm like, okay, do you think I came to work today? Like with a serious face. And they start cracking like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
And then so
What?
serious.
Why are they sorry?
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Well, anyways, and
Afterwards, Snoop's still looking at them with a serious face, like, yeah, I ain't joking.
Like, for real.
Like, why? I don't want
Like,
beer.
okay, go ahead and pay me for the other shit, but you're not getting it.
for real. No, I even told a lady, I was like,
Pocket money.
I even told her her change was like $3, right? I go, you know what? I'm gonna keep this as a tip because you made me walk back and forth. Well, I didn't have to, right? And I was just joking. I was like, she smiles at me. She's a regular too. She's like, keep the money, filthy animal. And I was like, and my manager's all like, how do you get away with this? I was like, they think I'm joking with them when I'm seriously just being an asshole to them. I'd be great to work at Dick's. Like,
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
You would.
I used to fuck because I work for
Used to what?
I work for a
well, I
store.
said Dick's, and he said I used
No
to fuck.
shit.
No,
Yeah.
no, no, no.
Oh, yeah.
That's
all
accurate.
that. It's all on that.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Sending more hints every week.
Every week, yeah, it's-
He said something earlier, I don't remember, but I told him that he's sending hints.
You said you wanted to take his socks off with your teeth.
Well, no, I said top off. Jerry implemented with my teeth, and I said good idea.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, it's the same
But he
shit.
wasn't in the room.
You see, eventually we're gonna end up smashing papas. Yeah. How do you young kids say it nowadays? Netflix and chilling.
Right?
We're
Good
gonna
God.
me and Snoop are gonna Netflix and chill.
And neither one of them like it cold.
Oh my god.
No,
Anyways,
but
story.
so you know you were saying how you goof around, you like fuck around with the customers or whatever, right?
Love it.
There was this thing I used to do a few years back.
Get this, I shot one.
Joke's on you. You got me. I'm covered in blood, but that was funny.
Yeah, literally dying.
Oh my god, okay.
But yeah, so I work at a lot of HEBs and Walmarts, and I travel around and go to different areas, and I see a lot of people, and I see a lot of like customers that shop at the HEBs and Walmarts, and I get bored. I get really bored when I work, right? Because it's just me by myself. So I a few years back, I started doing this thing, and I had stopped since this, but I started doing this thing where like if somebody asked me where like something was, right? You know,
They
they
was storing mountain cocaine before.
What? Silence just came over the room.
No
Just had to
remote.
process like, hold
How
on.
much cocaine was that?
A mountain.
Should we be worried?
I'm gonna just take it.
No.
I
Anyways, what was
wide
your-
open like, nah, man, I'm good.
They're all bloodshot. It's just all people.
Where's that item? Hold up, one moment.
I do that with food.
You store food?
Store food.
No, I
Give me some
store-
of that shit. You store it.
No, when
Well,
me
that's
and my
good coke right there.
Right? Brought me a Pepsi.
You asked for one.
I did, I really did. What's it called? When me and my sister go on diets or whatever, and we see somebody's food, we just kind of, like, just bullshitting, pretending, like, can't fucking eat it, so just do a line of the smell.
Right, and then you know
What
it
the
collapses.
fuck?
Do you do it while do you do it while they're taking a bite?
Nah, I do it with my kids on it.
You get a straight peek, just.
But anyway, my story, because you're gonna want to hear this. This is a good one.
Okay.
Are we on?
I don't know.
Let's move on.
Oh, yeah. It's about Walmart. Okay.
It's about Walmart.
Alright. So I get bored and I start fucking with people, right? And one of my favorite things to do was this thing where, okay, people when their customers, they'll ask you where's this and where's that, and you'd be like, it's over there, whatever. And so I started fucking with them, and then I'd be like, oh yeah, the thing you want, oh It's funny because it's on the other side of the store in the back corner. You're lost. You're completely in the wrong area here. And they're like, oh, thank you very much. And they go, whatever. They're looking for something. And it's like,
they're looking for something.
Yeah, it's like the
literally
next
right next
aisle.
to you.
Yeah, it's the next aisle down. But I'll send them to the other side of the store. Just because. Yeah, because I'm just like, fuck them. They want to ask me.
Okay. So what I would do is because before whenever I was working.
You can't talk. It's all that coke.
Yeah.
Try about.
No, so one of my favorite things, tell people to do, is whenever you're looking for something, or whenever somebody's looking for something and they ask you, just tell them, yeah, it's over here. I mean, unless they moved it, that way it covers your ass. If anything happens, they go all the way over there. It's like, oh, I guess they moved the aisle all the way over here.
That
My
happens.
bad.
That happens a
It
lot.
does, but it covers your ass, and you still get to send them all the way across the store. And they can't get mad at you for saying like, oh, it's all the way over there, yeah.
Well, he doesn't work there,
It's okay.
so I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I
we
don't work there.
can't do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You can't do shit. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't work for HB or Walmart.
He can easily just be like, I don't fuck.
I don't
with
even
you.
shop at these stores.
Which brings me to my next point here, right? So I did that for a little while, and it got boring after a little while. So I was like, how am I gonna spice this up? How am I gonna make my day more exciting?
How many
So-
times have you done it to where you got bored?
No
doing
shit, dude.
So what I started.
Not gonna put a number on that.
So what I started doing, and I've done this a couple of times, where they would be like, "Excuse me, sir, do you know where the pillows are at?" Right?
Nope.
And I swear to God, I do this. I'm like, "Oh yeah, the pillows, yeah, it's right there." Now 7 over there. You see that? And the whole time you're just like,
spelling.
Yeah. During the noise, I said, hey, I'm gonna go on Instagram real quick and tell people what they're missing out on. And all I had to do was, aisle 7 over there.
and I'm like, it's right there in aisle 7, and they're just like, are you okay, sir?
It's conditioned.
And I was like, yeah, I'm fine, Mom. What's wrong? Is everything okay? And they're just like, no, it's okay. And they get their cart, they go
Oh
away.
my god.
Gilbert,
And then later on, you know exactly where they're at. You just keep around the corner.
Gilbert, now tell everybody that just heard you to check out the Facebook because we're live right now.
Oh yeah, check us out on Facebook. We are the Halfwitt Hooligans, plugging in our shit right here.
Everything's
Like us,
done.
yeah, right now.
For
We're
those
at
of you on Facebook already,
8 seconds.
Hey.
looking out.
We gotta, we need, like and subscribe.
That's it. And find out why he made that noise. Bye.
And share.
Dude, that was just like perfect. I'm like, on your aisle 7, I'm like, these people are gonna trip the fuck out.
But anyway, so I would do that, and that's why I fucking loved it. God, I loved it. It was great. And they'd get you freak out, and they'd ask me to read it, and I'd act like nothing happened whatsoever until I got to this really, really, really old man.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
God.
Yeah, and he was just one of those hardened old men that just didn't give a fuck anymore about anything, right? And so he's like,
shut up already.
yeah, he was like, do you know where the nail cereal is at? Right?
Somehow I knew you were gonna say something like that.
Yeah. And I was just like,
I'm looking for that book of hard knocks.
right, so I did my thing, I was like, I'm gonna get him. So I did my thing, and I was like, yeah, it's right there, but and I did my
And then
thing.
just like, oh, wow.
Right, I did my thing, and the whole time he was just like this. And I told him, yeah, 7 or whatever. He's like, thank you. And he just walked away. No fucking expression whatsoever. And it led me to think, what the fuck has that guy seen that didn't faze him? You know what I mean?
Man, that's just normal with what his kids do, probably.
Right.
They
Right.
actually have a condition.
Right? The kid's like, grandma!
He's like, I'll wait.
Shit.
I'll make
Yeah,
it.
but I was like, what has that guy seen that didn't get him?
He's gonna go back home and be like, hey, I met somebody else with your condition.
He's gonna get out of the aisle, he's gonna get out of the store, get in the car, call his wife, you'll never believe what I just fucking saw today. I had to act cool, you know, I didn't want to freak him out.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
No sudden movements. He won't know if you're there.
But yeah, I used to do that shit. I had to stop though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did.
Paul said I had
I
to
wonder
stop
what
that.
happened.
But there's these kids, and I was like, I'm gonna get the kids. It's gonna be
Oh,
hilarious.
my God.
And so I did it to the kids, and they just fucking screamed and cried and ran, and I was like, all right, I gotta go. I
You
gotta
can't.
get out of here. Yeah, so I was like, I gotta get out of here.
Where's the proof?
But yeah, that was a dumb thing I did. But I could figure that speed
Fucking
back.
hilarious, man. If I were to see you do that, I would have recorded you right there.
Like you did right now?
Yeah, I used to do it.
Yeah.
I used to do it. I used to like hang my jaw down like that and I'd be like that. Like that.
God, dude.
He's like, yeah, like that.
I can.
Oh man,
How do you
that
get
is
that bored at work?
For those of you listening on Castbox, you want to know what the fuck that looks like? Find us on Facebook. We're the Halfwitt Hooligans. We post live videos every single week.
Do we?
We do, but we try our best to. I think we do every week, right?
I don't think we missed a week.
We haven't missed a week yet?
We missed a couple periods, but not a week.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody got a story that beat that one?
No.
Fuck.
No.
Well,
I mean, yeah, I got a story about Chris
Hooligans.
Brown.
We're gonna cut it off.
Signing off. That's it.
That's it.
I got a story about Chris Brown. I mean, he beat stuff.
He beats stuff.
Wow.
Oh, speaking
Jared,
of that,
too soon.
Rihanna.
It's been
like
years.
Like 13 years already.
I did something like that.
What's it called? I saw Rihanna wearing a shirt. It was a jersey. I forgot what team it said.
You just weren't wanting her wearing it at all.
No. It goes, yeah, Rihanna likes something that, likes a team that can't beat nobody or some shit like that because of Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was an Eagles jersey.
Or apparently fucking the Dolphins, because they're 0-3 now, aren't they?
Oh,
Yeah.
Fuck, they're getting,
Cowboys.
they're getting screwed, man. That's because I keep tagging my buddy Keith in memes because that's his favorite team, and I'm just like, Keith.
But 0-3,
He
man.
got pissed off.
That's funny. That's funny.
He doesn't want to hang out no more.
Yeah, I don't think so, man. I don't think so.
Just
Hey man, when you love your team, you love your team. And when they suck, you gotta admit they suck.
Yeah, but I think what is it? The Cowboys, they have probably the most loyal fans out of all because they've been sucking for the longest time.
All the time.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
the people are still like, oh, let's do this.
Like they're doing good right now.
Well,
This is
like-
their peak.
Well, like I said, like,
Yeah.
I'm a seasonal fan. I
Nah.
only like them when they're losing because that's the most consistent.
You suck.
Oh,
I don't like
shit.
false hope in my life.
Yeah, that's what the Cowboys.
Shit I have to deal with.
That's literally the Cowboys tagline.
Don't get me
False hope.
Don't get me wrong. I still like the Cowboys, just only when they're losing.
Yeah, no, I was gonna wear my jersey today. I mean, I wore it earlier, but I was like, we already won. I just want to relax, and I'm so glad I'm not wearing it right now, just because of that comment. But see, I'm a fan when they win and when they lose. I'm not like some of these people
Means
that.
I'm bandwagon.
Yeah,
Bandwagon.
they.
See, and I can't even be considered like a bandwagon because like I'm like the reverse.
You don't even like sports.
I know.
He gets tired watching him. Like, oh shit, man.
They scored one. It's over.
Hey man, you ever been cheering so hard you're like, damn, that was a workout.
Yeah. And I was losing my voice earlier.
Oh yeah, I've been there too.
If only.
Right, if only. I bet when you get done with the
Fucking
workout,
stop talking.
Jerry just stares at you for a little bit like, fuck, I'm tired.
Oh, it's funny because the other day Josh came home whenever he's after a run. He's like, man, I feel like dying. Well, ha, joke's on you. I don't have to go running to feel like dying.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I saw that stat that you put on Facebook where you have your shirt off, right?
Oh,
and I was scrolling through Facebook and I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? And he goes, Snapchat Premium, here I come.
I'm pushing my gut out. I look like a pregnant man.
It really does.
But
I had
that's the
to
most
fuck-
likes I've ever got on any of my photos on Facebook, and I just had to show a little nip.
That's it, that's all it takes, right?
Really
That's all it takes.
Just ask any woman.
Yeah.
See, but that's what sucks about it. Jerry can have his nipples out, and even if a chick has hair on her nipples and shit, whip them out, put them on Facebook. Facebook share.
Well, there's places
Well,
where
Facebook bans that.
Yeah, they'll ban.
Yeah, but see, they wouldn't ban his though.
there's
What's
cities
the
like
difference?
like
Because those are
Austin.
sexy.
They are.
There's cities like Austin where
They
anywhere
ban
a
sex.
man can be without a shirt, a woman can also be without a shirt.
That's actually supposed to be full Texas, isn't it?
I don't know if it's a full Texas. I do know for sure it's Austin.
I know for
I
sure.
know
it's
Austin, yeah.
All right, ladies, we'll go ahead and test out that theory. Let us know how it works.
Yeah.
If you want to test that out in Corpus, go ahead. Oh, some of you should.
Why are you looking at me? You son of a bitch! I got nice nipples.
Prove it.
Hey, Joel's asking if we're taking questions.
Yeah, we can take some questions. As long as you can keep it, because right now we don't have.
I mean, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, right now we don't have the.
Wait,
line-
technically, didn't we just answer his question?
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yes, sir.
Moving on. All right, that was the question.
There we go.
All
Good
right.
question.
One
Good
each.
question, Joe.
Right.
Yeah.
Which Joel is that?
Sanchez.
Oh, that's the dude that shares memes, right?
Yeah, he's funny.
Oh,
man.
yeah, dude. You got
He's
some good
real
memes.
funny.
He was one
Wait,
of
let me
the.
see
He was
his
one of
face.
the. He was one of the. person in Team Slaphouse?
Yeah, Team Slap. Yeah, let's talk about that.
Oh, that motherfucker.
Yeah, he was the one that was editing all the
That
photos for
motherfucker.
us.
Yeah,
He was the one that did the Photoshop for us.
That's good work.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Jerry, we
we'll take
formed a
questions.
group called Team Slap-Ass that is 100% solely dedicated to making fun
fucking
of
with
Josh.
us, Yeah.
Mm,
All in good faith and all in love, but you know.
it was funny. It was.
Is
I
funny.
mean, yeah.
It started off that way.
It started off that way.
Okay, we haven't done anything with that group in
We should do something with the
months.
group.
I don't even know how many people are still in the group. I think there's still like 14, 15.
I don't know. We had a lot of
people
people in there.
We got a lot of people, and we disappointed a lot of people that were later on introduced to the group because we just stopped doing stuff.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like
We didn't bring that back.
we had like the spearhead of like what we think is the ultimate memes about Josh for the time. We had like maybe 20 something memes that we made about Josh.
Alright, so Joel says, "Is water wet?"
God damn it.
It's a liquid.
Yeah,
Oh.
but it's not wet because it's water. Water can't be wet.
No.
Wet is describing something that's normally supposed to be dry.
Yes.
Is water
Right. So
supposed to be dry?
if this
No.
had water on it, right, just a little
No,
bit, I'd be
no.
like, oh, the microphone is wet. But if I had a cup of water, right, and I put a little bit more water in there, I'd be like, oh, the cup is wet. But it's not because it's not water.
Wait, the cup is not water?
Right.
Right.
No. The cup would be wet.
No, the cup is not
Because there's
wet.
water in the cup.
There's water in the cup, and I put more water in it. It's not
Right,
gonna get
but
wet.
at that time, the cup is supposed to be wet. It's not supposed to be dry.
'Cause it has
It's
water
regarding
in it.
something that's supposed to be dry.
Like Bruce Lee says, you pour water into a cup, it becomes the cup. See? Or something like that.
Yeah, you put water in my anus.
And it's all
It becomes an enema. You want an enema? I'll get you an enema. Give me the water.
Oh my god.
I didn't question why Snoop's advancing on you.
For those of you who don't know what an enema is,
Oh god.
Uh-huh.
Explain.
Uh-huh.
Keep going.
I'm Mr. Dr. Professor P.H. Burke. And an
That's
enema,
Dr. Professor P.H. Burke.
right, an enema is where you go to Target, right? You go to the toy section, you buy yourself the biggest, most expensive super soaker, fill that bitch up with water, go to your boy Snoop or somebody in your friend circle that is similar to Snoop, i.e.
There's
somebody
nobody
who's
like
okay
that.
with some gay shit, right? Pull his pants down, shove the nozzle of said super soaker up his ass, pump it a few times, and
Hey, what are
squirt.
they pumping?
With that hand motion, it could have been.
You got me.
This is how you pump a super soaker.
Yeah, it's gonna be a super soaker.
Yeah, you
Right, but is the super soaker wet?
I'm assuming when you're using a super soaker, when you're about to use it, it's already pre-pumped. So what are you pumping?
Right. Straight in the
Now
shower.
I'm like this. This is for the enema. This is for me.
You know one thing I've noticed about Gilbert? You know how I like to make fun of almost any race and every race?
No.
I've noticed that
Never
Gilbert...
noticed.
Never. Gilbert sticks with the Chinese.
He does.
Shut up.
That's
Weird.
So, anyways, yeah. So that's Gilbert's take on an enema.
That's right. I just learned you guys.
Yeah.
I just learned. I like the way we go from water being wet to a cup to Chinese people to an enema to somebody getting jerked off. All in
Gilbert.
That's the Halfwitt
Gilbert.
Hooligans
2
podcast
minutes.
in a nutshell.
But no, water's not wet.
And
Water is not
Water-
wet.
Water's not wet. It's not
Right.
supposed to be dry, therefore it can't be wet.
So the hooligans agree.
water's not wet.
Water's
Do you
not
agree?
wet.
Okay, man.
Alright.
Good conversation.
He's just like, yeah, sure, whatever.
He's like, I'm not getting you that one. I don't need a super soaker up my ass.
Not gonna lie though, whenever Gilbert said enema, I thought he was gonna say Oedipus,
Oedipus.
and I was gonna be very concerned if he was trying to explain that.
What is an Oedipus? Oh, that's the guy that paints, right? The Mona Lisa?
Oh yeah, exactly.
yeah. That's it.
100%.
I didn't know that. He knew that shit. We're firing over here.
Right
What did I
there.
go earlier?
Firing on all cylinders. All 2.5 of them.
Fucking hate y'all. Fucking hate
Determined,
y'all.
I think it was. Ah.
Denominator.
Oh yeah.
You had it earlier.
Nice.
How did?
Don't ask.
Don't tell.
You're not ready to know this information.
Snoop, you fuck
Apparently,
up.
neither are you.
Snoop, you fuck up one more time, you're getting a super sucker in the ass. You better watch out, man.
Oh damn, I might
Eyes on
fuck
you.
up on accident.
Oh no!
Dances.
Here I go.
Hey, it'll be like a.
Oh man, here it comes.
It's gonna be a free colonoscopy.
I mean, yeah.
You're just throwing out words that you know now.
Ah, I'm winning now. Should have won.
But what does colonoscopy mean, right?
They stick a hose up your ass and shoot water in there, and that water.
No.
The water. Yeah, that's colonoscopy.
No, that's cleaning for the colonoscopy.
No, that's the one where you
The colonoscopy
you
really-
cover yourself in like perfume, but like men's perfume. Cologne.
No.
Cologne, right?
A colonoscopy
Okay.
is what you'll need here in a few years.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Let's say if you're
essentially a
watching, let me know what that
checkup
means.
butthole.
Oh, is that the one what they did in road trip? Road trip. Road trip. Yes, road trip.
Yes, road trip, no trip.
The one where
Road trip,
they-
sky trip, water trip,
Did
Right.
we just buy a
acid
Western
trip.
Right. Just,
Right, that's the one where they put the fingers in the butt. He goes, bling.
yeah, he's like milking the prostate.
Yeah. You ever get your like your,
You don't
That's
know.
awesome.
He got nervous.
Oh my god.
you ever get,
Gilbert has this condition that he only stutters when he has a boner.
you ever get your prostate poked?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, man. It's the best thing in the world.
Your prostate poked?
Oh,
There you go. You got
you
it.
got it. You just had to whisper.
He's trying to whisper, but the mic is like right fucking there.
Somebody kill me.
Oh,
Damn it. Yeah, you ever get your fucking your prostate milk?
No. No, I can't say I have.
I saw this story about this guy on Reddit that he said that he went to go get his prostate milk for the first time, right? And right, that's what it is, right? The colonoscopy.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be checked, not medical, but
That's gonna be
yes.
the term now.
Whatever. But anyway, he said that
I'm
when they
totally-
did
I'm
it,
totally using
that
that.
he was like completely fucking turned on afterwards.
Well, yeah, the male G spot's in the asshole.
Yeah, he said he liked.
He's like, yeah, it is. Gilbert knows.
He's like, all right, next time he's more.
Yeah.
Here's more fingers.
It was like super.
What do you mean that's
excited.
your
And
whole
he went
race?
into like detail about like everything.
So I really like the left side.
Did I say 2 fingers? Better make 3.
It's like, yeah, you could have wrote book. I can't talk today. I can't talk today.
You should have wrote a book.
Huh?
You should have wrote a boat.
You should have wrote a boat.
God damn it. God damn it. I can't fucking talk today.
Or in Houston
I'm
right now, you might need to write a book.
mismatching letters and words and numbers.
Oh yeah, Houston's getting rained down hard, right?
Yeah, I got a cousin in Houston. Yeah, but she's good though. Yeah, for some reason her area just doesn't get flooded at all. Even though
Maybe
even
it's
though
on
it wasn't prior to
elevated
that.
land.
¿Qué pasa, no pasa?
Higher
It
than
might be on elevated land.
No. There's no elephants there in Houston.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I think
bet.
I do though. They have a zoo.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
gonna say.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't know.
What, Josh? I feel like you're trying to fight me here. You wanna go? You fucking put the Hulk hands on. We'll go.
Let's
The
go.
Hulk hands.
We'll go.
Let's go.
Hey, well, you'd have to wear the Hulk hands because your shirt's green.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
You also need some stilts so you can reach.
I mean,
Oh,
shit.
I always wanted to try stills, but I'm too scared to fall. Because if
Dude,
I fall
me
down, it's
too.
okay. But if I fall here,
He'll
like,
finally be normal height.
Yeah.
And he'll be a long drop for you. I can
Yeah.
say that because I'm like
Okay.
5 inches taller.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, speaking of fighting, there's actually this one guy that wanted to fight me at work.
For why?
Who? Got some
Please.
coworker?
Oh,
No,
please.
not
Stu,
coworker.
who would
That's-
want to fight you? You know?
I know, right? God, it's not like you're just a randomly an
Must be an
asshole.
Eagles
Right,
fan?
sweetest guy. No, okay, so somebody had ordered 6 boxes of pizza. And
That's where it went
That's
wrong.
where he
That's
went
what
wrong.
went
He's
wrong,
making you work, right?
For real.
Like I said, he's looking for a job now. They fucking fired him.
Quit.
They quit firing.
They just gave up. You can't fire him. He keeps coming back.
Yeah.
Might as well just let him be on the clock. Well, no,
I
so
can't talk today. I can't talk.
so if you order more than 4 pizzas, it's 20-minute wait. So it's 6 fucking pizza boxes and buffalo wings, right? So I told the girl.
But where's the square footage of pizza for that? For
So-
6 pizzas.
For 6, what?
Yeah.
What?
For
What are you
6,
asking?
if you had 6 pizzas lined out, right? What is the square footage of pizza there?
I mean, there's
It
12
depends
inches
what
across.
size.
How many cubic feet of pizza can you get?
How
I
many?
don't know. Do
cubic
the
feet
math.
are
I was never
feet?
good at math. I mean math.
Can we make,
I'll never get both.
can we make the pizza into a cube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had that at Domino's.
Wait.
No, a cube, not a
It-
square. I'm not
It'd
talking
be
about square.
3-dimensional.
Yeah, I'm
You're
talking about a cube. Or
Oh,
like,
they already did that.
like a cube.
Well, they did a pizza sphere on Rooster Teeth.
Oh, they did, right? Yeah, they did the pizza spear, but I'm talking about a cube.
That's the
Perfect,
same thing.
like,
It's
90
literally the
degree-
same thing.
No, I'm talking about a 90-degree angle.
Yeah,
where-
Yeah, you
You
can
just
do the
mush
same
it.
thing. Yeah, I was gonna say you just do the same thing except you cook it in a box.
Anyways, so
Thank you.
like,
Let's move on.
right, so I gave it to the girl. I was going to the girl and told her, hey, go park over there. She's over here with a little thug boyfriend, so whatever, I don't care. So I'm taking 6 pizza boxes, and her car's not that big, so getting 6 pizza boxes in there, it's gonna be kind
Well,
of.
you're not gonna do all 6 at the same time.
Well, no, I
Yeah.
told her, do you want half of it, or do you want me to give you the full
Well,
thing?
of course they're gonna say I want all of it.
I
I
want
don't
it
want
all.
just
Like-
half of what
like
they're
the
doing.
commercial.
Yeah.
I want it all. I want it all. And I want it now.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to finish. Well, anyways, I had told her that, and the guy gets upset.
Wait, did I touch you?
Yes.
You almost gave him
Like,
a
I
happy ending.
I know, dude.
I almost gave you an enemy. Be careful.
He's not paying attention anymore. Now he's got Jesus.
I'm worried now.
Yeah.
But anyways, so the guy flips out. He goes, "What the fuck does he mean? Do you want it half or you want the whole thing?" I was like, "Bro, pizza boxes, all of them can't fit in there." And even she tried to grab from the middle, and I almost dropped the pizza boxes, right? So he's like, "I'm gonna stack this motherfucker." So I was like, "Whatever, have a good day." I start walking away, right? And he goes, and he starts saying some other shit. So I stop my tracks right where I'm at. Like, all right. So I turn around and I'm looking at him, right? And he goes, "Yeah, walk away."
Ooh.
How the fuck did I stopped in my tracks and I'm staring at you, and
just
you
try
tell me to walk away.
Hey,
After you said you're about to slap me.
hey, but what's funny though, it's like walk away and be like, yeah, I gotta go back to work.
No. It's like
Because I have a job.
It's like Back to the Future when he's like, "What are you, Yella?" And he's just like, "Nobody calls me Yella." Right when they went back in time.
Yeah.
They went to the future, didn't they? No, they went back in time.
Yeah. Or they're like, "What are you, a chicken?" And he's like, "Nobody calls me chicken."
Yeah, it's chicken.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
chicken, yeah.
But he says Yella too, because there was like old man style. They call him Yella.
Oh, that was the bad movies. We don't talk about
Oh, that was the third one. They don't
Yeah.
exist.
Yeah, we don't talk about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the center.
Yeah, exactly. See?
We don't talk about the
We don't
center
talk about
either.
it.
The 7th? What?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
I'm lost.
I'm
Yeah.
lost too.
Yeah.
Lost was a good TV series.
I think
No, it was not.
I
It
think
was
you're
the ending
an
was
enema.
terrible.
I think
I
you're
didn't
an
watch
enema.
The Sopranos ending was terrible.
You need
I
Never watched it, but I heard it was awful.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
Yeah,
It's
so.
like-
Did you beat his ass? Did you get up and
No,
beat his ass?
Well, no, he got out the car.
it's not like you get fired.
Well, no, yeah, because I
You
had
already, they already quit you.
yeah, well,
You've already been hired to customer.
They
Right.
handed you their
You're now promoted to
I'm
customer.
promoted to
their
customer.
severance package is just a pizza box.
Congratulations.
Nothing, nothing in it.
Congratulations on your promotion to customer. You no longer have to work, and we no longer have to pay you.
Right.
I got my severance package right here.
Extra asbestos.
It's empty.
It's empty.
No, there's something in there.
Oh shit, what is in there?
Well, don't open it. Now you're ruining it.
crust.
Oh, that's how much they care about you.
You motherfuckers. Well, no,
Did you-
but
Okay, so did you beat this guy's ass?
no, because
Yeah.
I stopped there and I was looking at him. I was like, all right, if he comes at me, hey, he came at me.
He comes at me. He's gonna get the frying pan to his face.
Yeah,
If he comes at me, he's gonna get the enema.
He's never the super soaker right behind
Right.
your back.
If he starts coming at you, you just turn around and be like, nope, it's time.
Yeah, no, see, and that's because
This
so
is for me.
I stopped in my tracks and I was looking at the guy and he goes, yeah, you better walk away. And I'm like, he's looking right at me and I'm just stopped. And then he gets in the car and I'm like, okay, like, if I were to talk shit to somebody and they were stopped, I'll be like, well, fuck, it's on then.
Yeah, no shit.
You gotta wait for them to drive off and be like, stick your head out the window too. Yeah, that's right. Drive away.
I should have done that. Well, no, I told my manager, I said, hey, this is what happened because I came inside heated because,
Hey, you talk to your manager a lot.
yeah,
It's
That's
like
good.
it's like
Good.
y'all work in
Open
the same
communication.
place. I don't know.
yeah, right, we're like in the same area.
It's like he's supposed to handle this kind of shit or something.
Yeah, well, no, I told her, I was like, well, no, because I had the head,
He yelled at me.
right?
He told me to do my job.
Right? He told me
The
I'm not
manager's like, what is
pizza.
it, 6ix9ine? What is it? What's wrong, Takashi? Who did it? He did it.
Oh my god, now that you say that, I came up with a meme right in my head about Takashi 6ix9ine.
Mm-hmm.
He gives up the secret spices of KFC.
The 11 herbs and
God,
spices.
I gotta find that picture. I've been making memes. Haha, I did it.
So we got another question from Joel.
What's the question?
It
He
can't
said,
answer my
if
question.
each of us, he said, if each of us could bring back one person from the past and get one true answer from them. Like we ask them one question, we get like the true answer. They can't lie. Who would it be, and who would you ask? Yeah.
Ooh,
Let's go down the line.
Let's go down. Let's start with I guess.
Give her the other host.
All right, bet it's gonna be me.
One person.
One person.
3
You
seconds.
ask one question.
Ask him one question.
2, 3.
Oh shit. All right, I want to bring back.
Pass Jerry. You can't pass Jerry.
Pass.
Can't bring back the past.
Oh shit. Well, I just Marks. Who would I bring back to ask them one question?
Now, when they say you bring someone back,
They have to be
are
dead.
It's just
They
it's
have
like
to be
it's
dead.
Imagine like
you just don't associate with anymore.
no, I think it's,
they
I
have
think
to
it has to be like dead, not necessarily dead to
Dead.
you, but like dead to the world.
Gotcha.
Right? It's just like, hey, where's your dad? Oh, he's dead. Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. Oh no, to me, he's still alive. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's such a Lily
No,
answer.
keep talking while I think.
Keep thinking while we talk.
Yeah, come on.
All right.
Oh yeah.
You keep inputting.
Speaking of Lily, we have a new person that liked us. Her name's Lily. I think y'all know her. She was with
No.
me and Luis.
Never heard of her.
Lily,
Never
banana, banana,
Literally the only Lily I know.
Think about your
is
answer.
from How I Met Your
Right.
Mother.
Answer.
Ah.
That's what I was talking about.
Right, that's what I bring back.
Well, hurry, because I gotta stab you to bring you back
bring
from the
Louis
dead.
back so I can see that.
Bet.
See,
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can ask
I
me a
haven't
question
seen
after
it
you
forever.
did.
Yep.
Alright.
Like, did it hurt?
Alright. Okay, so if I'm gonna bring anybody back, I probably want to bring back. Shit, I don't know who to bring back. I
I
really,
guess
really
ask.
want to bring back. You know what I mean?
It's just for a quick question.
For a quick question.
For a quickie.
Yeah, it's just for a quickie.
All right.
The one minimum.
All right. I want to bring back. Is Pablo Escobar still alive?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
Damn, can't bring
Why would you want to bring him back?
Kind of.
Blackbeard. I want to bring back Blackbeard. The pirate dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and ask
What,
him.
what would you ask him?
I want to ask him, how did he, right, and all of his little employees that had
They
Medicaid
would
and
not.
401k and all the
I
benefits.
guarantee they know.
Obamacare.
Obamacare.
Yeah. Blackbeard had Obamacare.
Yeah, Blackbeard had
We know
Obamacare.
this.
He did.
Yeah,
He did.
it's
He had
common
insurance.
knowledge.
Yeah,
He's
he's
common
sitting there
knowledge.
with
That's
his
the
table
best
right there,
insurance.
right? And he's talking to the thing, right? His parents right here. He's like, I don't know, one-eyed Willie. I mean, I guess we can get you an eye, but you gotta wait until we, call the insurance.
We have the finest of wood for your leg.
Yeah, you know.
So what's the question
What
you're
was the
asking?
question to him?
Oh, right. I want to ask him. Where did they go to the restroom?
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
Just on the floor?
No,
Whoa.
there's a galley that goes straight.
Oh no, I said my question. Where's the treasure at?
Yeah. That's a good
Yeah.
question. Yeah.
Yeah, and he can't lie either, right?
I guess.
Yeah, you can't lie.
Yeah, and then fucking Blackbeard's fucking one of the greatest men on earth. He's just like, oh, the treasure's always been in your heart, there, Gilbert.
I would immediately re-kill him.
And I'm just like, bitch, I got you back for this.
Or he's gonna give you some vague ass answer because he doesn't remember. He's gonna be like, I put it on that.
Right?
Oh, shit.
Over there.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
It's
Where exactly was it?
If I gave you a map, could you point it out?
Listen, Trump took away the Obamacare. I don't know where the money's at.
Alright, that's it.
Who would
I mean, I had a treasure, but I don't know what's the Medicare.
God damn.
And toilets. We finally have functioning toilets.
Those fucking taxes, man. Those
You ever
fucking
heard of a
taxes.
bidet?
Okay, anyways, moving on. Jesus, who would you bring back, and what's the question you're asking?
Oh shit.
You'd bring back shit?
Oh yeah.
Hey, man, that's a
I
good
don't know
one.
why. Just so I can hear the cell phone ring, the one that was in the dinosaur shit on Jurassic Park. I like that too.
He's bringing that shit
Well,
back.
that's
Bring
what-
that shit back. I like it.
Yeah.
That shit. That's specific.
Right, was that the song?
Alright, no. I think I bring back Stan Lee so he can ask him if he can bring Spider-Man back.
That was similar to what mine was.
That's a good one.
Was that really gonna be yours? You guys
It
have the
wasn't
same
the
person?
exact same, but it was the same person.
I
Same
did it first.
question.
You
I did it first. No.
Yeah.
You right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I went in
Ask him why he can if he can bring back Spider-Man.
Yo, real talk. We're
Yeah.
trying to bring back Spider-Man.
Well, okay, well, straight up, I would bring back Stan Lee, right? And I'd ask him what direction he thinks that they should go with the rest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
There we go.
I like that too.
He answers honestly, not that he would lie anyways, because, recipes.
Yeah.
You know,
Like Excelsior.
Yeah.
you know, but you know, honor a dying man's wish. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? You know how many people would be pissed if they didn't honor a dying man's wish? And I
Wait,
just
so
get
if
it,
we bring them
I
back,
would record it, so now it's viral.
Yeah.
You know, and I would get a lot of money.
if we
too.
bring them back, do they have to immediately go back to being dead, or do they get to
Yes.
run around free until they
No.
naturally die again? Because
No.
I don't know about how I feel about Blackbeard running around trying to fucking.
No. You bring him back.
Yeah,
You answer the question.
building
You go
another
back there.
boat out of
Think of
balsa
it like a
wood.
seance.
Wait, what are you doing?
What?
That's not. No, wait, I'm not trying to do that.
He's playing video games. It's on the old segment. I'm trying to get to level 2, Mom.
He's hammering the wood. Y'all are dirty. Y'all nasty.
Who hammers wood like this? I hammer wood like this. Well, I guess you are kind of hammering some kind of wood.
Shit. All right, y'all.
Okay, yeah.
What would you bring back? What would you ask them?
Ah, man, I had it and then I was laughing too much.
Bro, you had all this time to think about it. Come on.
I was laughing too much. Oh, fuck! I had a good one too. No, it wasn't. It wasn't good.
Stanley's gonna be tired coming back to the
Oh shit!
He's gonna come back and be like, the fuck you on this side?
Yeah, this number 2 again, really? The second
It's like
time?
Spider-Man again, Stanley.
It's not my problem anymore. I'm dead.
Let me rest in peace. I left my legacy.
You know what I think Stanley should have done when he did all those contracts with Marvel? He should have said that no more selling the characters back to anybody. It's got to be under contract even after he's dead. They would
Royalties.
Yes, I guess, right? Anyway, back to you.
Yeah.
So who would you pick?
Oh man. God, somebody dead.
It's a hard question.
It
This
is
is
hard
the,
question.
thank you,
It's
Joel,
all
for the
that.
fucking hard ass questions.
Oh shit, Joel.
We're not here to talk about fucking
Listen, I don't think.
shit, okay?
This is supposed to be a comical podcast.
I
damn
know,
it.
we're talking about bringing people back in. What's wrong with you?
Just bring back Stanley and be like, what's your favorite color?
Joe, next time I see you, you're getting a super soaker.
Wait. He's gonna get one?
Yeah, because he's gonna give me the enema. That's his punishment.
He has to.
Your punishment? Yeah, show me a good time. Well,
Does he have to do the stroking too?
yeah. One for him and then
2 for me.
yeah.
And then I'll be cleaning up to get the candies molded.
Right, yeah. I still gotta do that. I need to do that. I can place the order in. Just haven't done it yet.
All right.
Okay.
We need to get the mold first.
Yeah, I know. They need to send that bitch in.
Did you order yet?
No, I haven't ordered it yet. I need to order it.
Oh,
Yeah.
They need to send it.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's actually gonna do it.
Yeah.
I want to record the day he does it. That's exactly.
I don't know
how
when. I don't know when, but I guarantee there will be a podcast where where I will be
That's
giving
awful.
out chocolate buttholes.
And we were all.
I mean, all right.
All right. Okay.
I'll
So
try it. Okay, so
You're just
back-
gonna see.
all right, we're running out of
inside.
time. Hang on, we're running out of time.
Yeah, we got like
Yeah,
15
I'll
minutes
eat.
That
left.
was disgusting. You fucking nasty.
real quick before you do that, my nephew Jimmy, he goes like this, after he saw the Venom movie, he'll go like, "Bleh." And during Thanksgiving,
Oh,
he
God.
started doing it, right? And my brother Eddie goes, no, you don't do it like that. You do it like this. And he said, my nephew Jimmy started doing that. I was like, no, do it the other way.
Oh,
okay, but anyways, go ahead. I just had to say this while it's done.
God,
Josh, go.
Anyways, I would probably bring back Walt Disney and ask him why were you so racist?
Wait, Walt Disney racist?
Yeah.
Oh God, awfully.
Oh man,
And how did you get away with it?
Right.
Well, I mean, it was how did you like a long time ago?
Yeah, that was
wasn't
a
it?
different time.
But again, Disney got a lot more popular after he died. Anyway.
And powerful.
That's true. Yeah.
And don't they have his head cut off and cryogenically frozen in the basement of Frizzy?
Yeah, and he's,
That's
That's what they
what
say.
It's an Area 51.
yeah, he.
Today, we didn't make it. We couldn't find it.
We didn't storm it.
He's the souls of
There's just a shitty music festival.
what is that? What kids that don't have parents? Orphans.
Really?
Orphans. he's the-
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking
Man, it
about?
took that long
orphans?
against the orphans?
Yeah.
Jesus.
You think he'd get it quicker, right?
No shit,
With his
dude.
sense of humor. Orphans,
Yeah.
ha, that's
Right.
you.
Okay.
What the fuck? Who would you bring back?
Bruce Lee.
What would you ask?
To ask him about the water. Isn't it obvious? And it all comes back around.
Oh my god! Straight up. Oh,
shit.
Is water wet?
Oh,
God.
shit.
He's just gonna look at you like, fucking stupid.
Oh, shit.
No,
If you
no,
can't answer, does he get the steak?
no. If anything, I would probably ask him to show me all all his techniques.
Well, listen.
Well, okay,
he's
so
not
never
for
mind
one
him
question.
showing you and you being able to do them.
So you
Right,
I
he's
wanna
not
see
for
him
one
live.
question. He didn't have time to
Yeah,
fucking put on a show.
This is the
This is a
question.
question, not a.
Oh, well then
He
yeah.
has answers.
It's not a seminar.
Ah,
This isn't a 4-act play.
right. Well, it'd be the water one then.
Right, Bruce Lee's like,
Would it really be the really?
Bruce Lee's
Yeah,
like,
maybe he talks a lot about water.
He'd
You
be like-
become the water. You become the teapot.
he's like,
Yeah,
I
but
can
it's
show
water
you,
wet.
but I have to
Become
kill you
wet.
first.
No. You should ask him. Was that all just bullshit?
Right? You're like, it's fucking high. I'm not Chinese. I'm fucking Puerto Rican. I'm just holding bait.
And
Almost
he's
made
sober,
it.
guys. He's
Almost
sober.
fucking made it.
So
close.
Almost fucking made it.
Oh, I said something racist.
You did.
You just got
And then he looks at the camera.
It was bound to happen. I just wanted to. You know what? We should do that next time. Try to win $20 to see how long it takes for Snoop to fucking say something racist.
Oh, I'll set that up so bad.
God damn it.
All we gotta do is set a timer for 5 minutes.
For real.
Yeah, man. I mean, if I'm
We'll give him a bunch of innuendos too, you know, to help him scooch along to the
Right.
to the bright path of
So I was eating at KFC. I didn't even say anything.
Okay. Anyways.
So that was a great fucking question. Great.
Had
fucking-
water.
Yeah, you made us think. Fuck you.
Yeah, I know.
Shut the fuck up, Snoop.
Apparently, Blackbeard's got insurance on 401k.
And usable toilets.
He's got a bidet.
Hey.
You know what sounds good?
What?
Grape soda.
Yeah.
I just
Does.
drinking a regular soda.
No, because
No, I know what you're doing. I'm trying to weave around that.
Alright, you're done. Go to the corner.
Go
Go to the corner.
Dad, I'm cold. Go to the corner.
It's 90 degrees.
You get the super soaker.
90 degrees.
Oh man, that's
God.
God
That was
damn it,
fucking
that's
dad
fucking
jokes.
funny.
Bro, I'm the king of many of the dead. Hand me out, brothers. Anyways.
Wow.
I
Wow, you
love
just
how
said
it's
that.
so casual.
No shit.
Hit me up, mothers.
Yeah, he
First
did
of
the,
all, MILFs only.
Right?
Jesus.
yeah. And he did the whole 2001 cool guy move.
That-
Hey.
Which
it
is-
wasn't
Skater
even,
boys.
it wasn't even the 2019 one where it's the, you know.
Yeah, the
Yeah, why did I want
hypnotizers.
to do that?
Yeah, I would lose just more respect for Jerry than what I have for him. Maybe did that.
That's why
At least in 2001. He did it on purpose. He did it on purpose. And now my dignity is out.
Yeah.
Is
So
it?
mothers don't hit him up.
I don't have dignity.
Exactly. I don't see your penis.
Actually, I was surprised about Jerry's penis one time.
Why?
We were
Why
in
would you
his
think
truck.
about my penis?
Well, no, because you just said you don't have a penis.
What?
We were in his truck, and I found a box of condoms, and they were magnums. So either he's fisting women, or he cheated.
Hey, have you guys ever
It's a bikini.
have you guys ever tried to tuck your dick in between your legs?
Okay, and we're gonna close it.
Yeah,
Well, that's basically what he did. He closed it when he was fucking putting.
Yeah,
it
no
back.
shit.
yeah.
He was like he felt like Caitlyn Jenner.
Mm-hmm.
Me neither. I didn't know. I didn't know that either. I just want to see you guys did it. Yeah.
You weirdos.
Yeah, crazy. Weirdos.
I thought about it
Yeah.
after watching Scary Movie 2. When Ray did it, he's like, "Is this a gay show? I tucked in or took that?"
Who's on Netflix now?
Oh, dude, the first one and I guess the second one is the funniest one. That's
Yeah.
I like 3.
Three?
Three was up.
Which one
I
is
like
three
three.
about?
Wait, wasn't 3 the one with the
The
aliens?
ring.
Yeah.
The ring and the
Yeah,
aliens.
The aliens, the ring.
And where they did
They're
the
like,
8
this
Mile
is
one?
we
right?
pee through our fingers.
Yes.
Yeah, they did that.
Yeah, they did.
That one's just way too stupid. The other ones at least.
Well, I
They
enjoy
were fun.
stupid movies.
You know when I watched that movie Signs, like the original version of the when I watched Signs, that scene where they're on the focus on the TV and the little kids they're at the birthday party or whatever and they're like, oh, we saw the alien, blah blah blah, blah, blah. Right, and the camera pans over and the fucking alien just goes right across. Fucking gave me a heart attack, dude.
I got punched during that scene.
Oh.
I remember too. It was
I'm
at
not gonna question it.
we were at the Dollar Movies.
It
and-
It's talking shit.
Yeah.
It was an Eagles fan.
Right. The feud's been that long. No, it was when the Dollar Movies were still there. If the movie first came out, I was on a date with this girl. She liked the scary movie, so we went to go see that. And I was trying to put the
Oh, shit,
on her.
die.
For real, like, but I mean with her this hand. The left. She left me.
She left you. She straight up left hook.
Yeah,
She left you.
Yeah, then she left me. But yeah, no, I never saw scary.
Well,
Kids.
you she left you though, right?
Yeah, it was me.
She left you because you were like, don't worry, babe. I saved money on this popcorn because I pulled it out of the trash. And that's why she left it you. She was like,
Yeah, this girl that I asked out, she's heard the podcast before, and she goes, I go, you want to go check out a movie? She's like, no, we can do something other than that.
anything else. Literally anything else.
But,
Just
but I also don't want to use ketchup.
Right.
Right?
Or
mustard.
Somebody had asked me if I really went through all those fucking things.
The answer is yes.
You did, right?
I'll never tell.
But Snoop's secret. He's got his own clothing line.
69 gonna fucking tell my secret.
6'9".
6'9".
You fucking made memes. You learned how to make memes.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Don't remind him that he knows how to make memes. I was hoping he'd forget.
I posted that one thing of what's his name? That one
Jeff
guy?
Goldblum?
Jeff Goldblum, right? He's like, you did it, you son of a bitch. You
I fucking loved it.
Oh,
I didn't know how to make the word smaller, so the first one I did with the Tomcat,
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't know how to do it. And
I'm not gonna lie, dude. They were pretty fucking funny.
They're pretty funny.
They were pretty funny.
thanks. I share whatever. And then
No,
He did. Hey, and you know what? I'm proud of him. He spelled some of them right.
my daughter did spell.
God damn it, dude.
I can't take the credit for it. But the last one I did the other day was with Thanos' hand in the gauntlet.
Mhm.
He goes, when you beat it too much and your hand's stiff, or your hand's stiff from beating it or some shit. I don't know. I thought memes were going to be real easy. You have to put some thought into it.
Yeah, but they gotta be funny, and then you gotta be funny.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
that one with the SpongeBob made me think about you. It was all like when Gilbert's talking about had to be all.
Alright.
Yeah, that's.
Or, hey, what was it? Whenever Soup starts saying something racist,
Alright, I'm gonna head out. 5 minutes
I
into
haven't
the
done that
podcast.
one yet, but yeah, I'm gonna do that one.
Alright, this is our 5-minute warnings, letting you guys know,
About 4.5
more or
minutes.
less.
Yeah, no.
Okay, boss.
Hey, so Joel, I guess.
Yeah.
Same question. Who would you bring back from the dead? And fuck, I don't care. Anyways. And I wonder why people want to make fights with me, right?
Right? Yeah, that's right.
No wonder you can't get fired.
You're gonna get quitted, dude. You
I
better
wanna
stop.
get quitted.
You're
No,
gonna get
yeah,
hired
no.
to customer or promoted to customer.
Right?
Fucking Blackbeard's gonna be at the table. So, what do you want to work here with me?
We offer Obamacare.
Yeah. No, but yeah, no. I'd like to know what he would, who would he bring back in? I mean, he can't bring Blackbeard, he can't use Stan Lee, he can't. Who the fuck did you bring?
Walt Disney.
Walt Disney. There you go. And then Bruce Lee, because we found out about the water. Answered your question.
Well, we didn't find out about the water.
Yeah, we're all in agreement. Water's not wet.
We're still questioning
Yeah,
it.
water's not wet.
Water's not wet.
Water's not wet.
Yeah.
Okay. Is a fish wet?
Fuck.
Well,
Yes.
a fish.
Well,
no.
a
'cause
fish-
he's
Well,
submerged
wait,
in
A
water.
fish is not supposed to
fish-
be dry though.
A fish inside water is not wet, but a fish out of water is wet?
Yes, because
Yeah.
you would have a little bit of water on him.
Yeah.
Well, he's in an environment
damn
where he's in an environment where it's normal to be surrounded by
So they
water.
don't see it as wet.
Yeah.
Right, so he's covered in air.
But to us, to us, it's
So
wet.
a fish out of water is wet with air?
No, it's out of
If
water.
your hand is in water,
Uh-huh.
is your hand wet?
A fish drowns with
If your
air.
hand is submerged in water, is it wet? Is your hand wet?
I feel like my hand would be wet, right?
Yeah.
When you pull it out, it is.
Water's wet.
Okay.
Yeah, but when you put it out.
Okay. So when you put your hand in there, it's dry.
It's not that it's
I
dry.
don't know
Oh,
if
yeah.
I didn't catch it merged. But you did.
Yeah, but-
Schrodinger's cat.
Schrodinger's cat.
Schrodinger's cat.
Your hand.
What the
Your
fuck?
hand is-
Scrotum's cat?
God damn it, Gilbert!
Is that the one
Schrodinger's
with
cat.
hair on him?
Okay, so Schrodinger's cat.
You got 2
Right? What
minutes
they
to
do is
explain
they put a
this.
cat in the box. They close the box. You never open the box.
No,
Now,
hang on.
So the cat is both in a state of being
No,
alive
there's
and
poison
dead.
in the box.
What?
No, there's not.
Yes, no. There's supposed to be like some kind of stuff in the box that can either kill the cat or maybe not kill it, depending if it breaks or
It
something.
doesn't matter. Suffocation or fucking starvation is still gonna be.
Or no, if you do starvation and suffocation, then the cat's dead. You know that because you can't put that into the
But you don't know.
Wait,
Oh,
hold on.
you don't know?
You don't know. There's
Wait,
no-
hold on, time out. How did we go from fucking wet fish to wet hands to scrotum?
Well, okay, so when your hand is submerged in water, it's both in a state of being dry and wet at the same time, and that's the principle of Schrodinger's cat. Whether
Scrotum's
it's
cat. You're not saying it right.
No.
You're right.
No.
It's Scrotum's cat. Yes.
Scrotum's cat.
Got it.
But if you put a cat in a box, with poison,
Yeah.
and you close the box,
So cat's
it's
dead.
both. It's both in a state of being alive and dead. Because when you put it in there, it was alive. You won't know it's dead until you open the box.
Open the box!
So while it's in the box, it's both in the same being alive and dead.
You kick the box a little like, you know, and if it like
It's the same
like that,
shit.
if it meows and cries,
It's
and
still
shit,
an
you're like,
outside
okay,
force, you know, letting you know what's happening. But if you leave the box as it is, you don't know whether the cat's alive or not. So it's both in a state of being alive.
But if you
and
see the
dead.
box moving, then you know it's alive still.
Don't overthink it.
Shut
It's just it's either or. It's a coin.
I don't think scrotum's right.
Yeah.
No,
You won't
I
know.
don't think it is either.
Yeah, I don't think
Scrotum might be, but I don't think scrotum is.
Yeah. And on that note,
Who was the other guy that could have been right?
Black
Left.
Not Snoop.
Not me.
Not
What
Snoop.
was it?
Well, Gilbert's sitting on the right of us.
I'm right. I'm always right.
He's on the
Except when you were middle
Wait.
last time.
Right.
That's the
I'm
right.
still to my right.
Wait, isn't he on both on the right and then the left to me? If you go this way, then also if you go that way. So you're the cat.
So it's like the scrotum's guy.
No, he's the raccoon.
He is the raccoon.
Yeah.
Scrotum's raccoon. That's a
Scrotum.
scrotum.
Yeah, that's your version.
The
Scrotum's
theory of
raccoon.
relativity.
Oh.
I don't know what the fuck
Oh,
that
what's
is,
his
though.
name? Fucking.
Edward James Olmos?
No, fucking.
What?
Anyways, we've hit the hour mark.
What is his name? Calvin Kleinstein?
No.
Jesus Christ.
That's the guy that modeled the underwear.
Is it?
With
Calvin
Frankenstein's
Klein
monster.
is the person who has the underwear brand.
Calvin Kleinstein.
Underwear.
Alright,
Okay, so
Calvin
wait, real quick. Who's the theory of relativity? Who's
Calvin
that
Kleinstein.
guy?
Calvin Kleinstein.
Okay, then that's
Or is
not
it
Theory of relativity. That's
Hawking?
Stephen Hawking? No.
It was Isaac Newton.
Isaac Newton.
There you go. I knew it. It was some kind of Newton.
Why didn't you bring him back?
There's only one!
No, there's
There's the
there's Big Newton.
Ah.
There's the Newton balls.
No, you got me there. That's Isaac Newton!
No, there's a ball
Damn it, Gilbert.
on a string with other balls.
On strings.
That's the one that hits one and hits the other.
Thank you guys for being up in the Halfwitt Hooligans. Thank you guys very much for showing up. Remember, this will be on the podcast app. As soon as we end this podcast, it'll be on the podcast app, Castbox,
You're
Twitch.
like 2 minutes.
What?
Yeah.
No, it'd be on it like.
Oh, yeah, in a few
Yeah,
minutes.
come on,
Right.
man.
It'll be on in a few
I need to
minutes.
think of a title.
Right. I got a few titles in mind, by the way.
We're not using Gilbert's.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Okay,
Soup, you want to close this out here?
like
you're gonna have to push the
Yeah,
button.
yeah, push the button because you're close.
All right. Well, I've been Snoop.
Josh?
Jerry.
Yes, it is.
Did we just fucking reintroduce ourselves?
No,
Yeah.
we're saying we've been
Well,
here.
people too.
We gotta go, guys. See y'all next Sunday.
Alright,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.